Today we're going to make one of these lovely pendants, which you can either attach to a chain or attach to some earring hooks to make earrings. So what we're going to need is some jewellery making wire. This is 22 gauge, which means the width of the wire. This is 22 gauge, which I've already cut. I've cut it to 42 inches, and then I'm going to bend it. Now, if you're going to make just a pendant, you can just cut one length of this. If you are making earrings, you'll need some earring hooks to attach the pendant to. If you're making a necklace, then you will need some jewelry making chain. You'll also need a lobster clasp for the necklace, and you'll need 3 of these jump rings which open. Now, if you're making just the earrings, then you just need to attach it on later on in the video. So what else you will need is a ruler to, if you're going to cut the same amount of wire for 2 earrings. You're going to need flat nose pliers, chain nose pliers, flush cutters, round nose pliers, and jod pliers. You might need these jod pliers. These are optional. So what you do, as I said, I've cut a length of wire. This is like 42 centimeters, and then I'm going to just bring it together. Just fold it, squeeze the top, and bring it together. And then you're going to take your round nose pliers and hook in there and start to twirl. I will use my flat nose pliers to hold it. Now, so you will start to just twist the wire a long length of the other wire. Just keep taking it and twisting it like that. Now, when I was trying it out, when I was twisting the twirls very near, one near to the other, it got really tight. So if you're turning the wire, please pay attention to this kind of pattern that you are creating, because if you bring the wire, if you bring the twirls very close to each other, which I tried out before, it gets harder and harder to turn. So this kind of pattern, I would say, is enough for me. So I just keep bringing it in, and sometimes I'll just bring my flat nose pliers nearer. So I just keep twirling the wire. Just keep twirling. Maybe I use both my hands and keep just twirling it till the end. I'm holding it with my pliers, and I'm using my other hand to keep turning it, making sure that it's pressed against there, the other wire. Maybe I hold it like this. And when I press it with my flat nose pliers, I try not to over press it down because I don't want to lose the pattern. Oh, sometimes because these jaw pliers are softer, I will hold it with that so it doesn't squeeze it too much. So I just keep twisting. So I just keep twisting, making sure that it looks kind of the same. So it's kind of better to hold it with your jaw pliers because the mouth of the pliers is soft, so it doesn't bend it too much, because I don't really want to bend me shape. So I get down to near the end. I don't have to go all the way down. And you see I've got these 2 wires here. So what I'll do is pick up my flush cutters. And you see the back of the back? Being careful, holding it down, and chop it like that. I think I'll chop a bit more. Holding it away because it's going to fly. So just kind of hold it downwards. So you know you've got these 2 little straight bits here. I think I'll cut a bit more, being careful as I cut. So you've got these 2 little straight bits here. So I'm going to pick up my round nose pliers. And then I'm going to give it a little curl. Hold it between my pliers and give it a curl. So it should look like I've made a curl. So then I'm going to pick up my, let me try my flat nose pliers. Going to squeeze it and bring it together. And I'm going to start bringing in a little bit in at a time. Making a spiral. Grab a little bit, bring it down, turn it, and keep twirling it. Keeping it close together. So you can either use your flat nose pliers or your jaw pliers. Grab a bit, grab it, and keep moving. So keep moving it. And now we're near the very end. So I'm going to take my hand and just bring that upwards. I'm going to take the head of it. I'm going to bring that up like that. Sometimes I'll pick up my chain nose pliers, squeeze the head, and then just bring it upwards like that. So it should look like that. Nice rosé. Now, if you've got a jewellery making hammer, you can always hammer it. But I don't think it's really any need because this is a tough bit of wire. So the next thing you're going to do is cut a length of chain. Whatever length you want, really. I've picked up my jump ring. Can you see it? And I've opened it across like that. And then I'm going to put it onto my pendant. Then I'm going to close it. And bring it together like that. So there's my little pendant. So I've cut my chain. So I've cut off some of my chain. And then the next thing I'm going to do is pick up my jump ring. Open my jump ring. I'm going to open my jump ring the same way. Find my lobster clasp. There it is. And thread it onto my lobster clasp. Right, I've got it on. So simply thread it onto the chain. I'm going to find the end of the chain and then just thread it on. Oh, it's not focusing. Just like that. And then just bring it together. I'll pick up my flat nose pliers. Hold it and bring it together. Bring it together, making sure that there's no gap. Then I go on to the other side and thread on my pendant. Going to thread it through my jump ring. There, I've threaded it through my jump ring. There, I have threaded it through my pendant. Right, now I just need to go to the other side and put on a jump ring. Ring's already open, so I'm just going to thread it on the other side. And then close it. And then we're going to pick up our earring hook to make the earring, or sometimes we call this an earring wire. And we're going to pick up our round nose pliers, go into the hole and just gently open it. Just got a slight opening there. I'm going to just pull the ball up with my finger, my thumb. And then we're going to pick up the pendant and just put it on. So it's on now, and then I'll pick up my, you can either use my flat nose pliers or your chain nose pliers, and I'm going to grip this part, and then I'm going to bring them together towards each other until the gap is closed. So there's the earring with the earring wire on it. The necklaces, this one I used a larger length and I twirled it more looser, and this one I used a smaller length of wire and I twirled it more nearer. So there they are, just with the pendants on. So thanks for watching. If you haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing, and I've got much more necklaces and earrings that I've made, so I'll leave that link below.